There you go. Welcome back to the last part of today's Right Stuff. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am doing it. It's been a great show so far, and I'm sure it's going to continue as I'm joined once again by our friendly neighbourhood divorce doctor, Francine Kaye. For those of you who might not have seen you do your thing, what is it that you do? What is a divorce doctor?
Well, a divorce doctor it's like any other kind of doctor. If you've got the symptoms of an unhealthy relationship, you're not knowing whether to stay or leave, or if actually divorce is inevitable for you, I take you from symptoms to cure.
Okay.
So I can help you sort it out, and if divorce is inevitable, let's divorce with dignity.
I mean, there's some alarming statistic, isn't there, about the number of people who leave relationships. I think of all the people that call time a relationship, it's something like 40% later regret it.
Oh, yes.
So it's very easy to make the wrong choice. If
Absolutely.
you don't know if your relationship is worth saving, maybe your other half has cheated, your sex life has faded to nothing, or communication has broken down, could be you're thinking of a trial separation, or you're even on one, don't do a thing, don't finalise things until you've had a word with Francine. 0207 173 5555 is the number, and you don't have to use your own name, so there's no need to feel embarrassed. Just before I take a call, I'm quite interested in Ashley Cole and Cheryl, I have to say. There was a story in the tabloids the other day saying that Cheryl Cole, to punish Ashley for going over the side, is going to deny him sex for 6 months.
Oh, nice.
Now, which seems rather harsh on Cheryl.
Well, perhaps we don't know what he's like, do we? Maybe it isn't harsh on Cheryl.
Are things like that, ultimatums, threats, they a good idea when you're trying to get a relationship back on track?
How can they be relationship building? They can't be. They are relationship destroying. So, you know, it's like ask for what you want. Don't threaten. And if the other person can't come up with what you want, then, you know, maybe it's time to call it a day. You can't...
So don't threaten, don't make ultimatums.
Absolutely not.
Even if you're really hurting.
An ultimatum would be, if you're not able to do A, B and C, I'm afraid it's intolerable for me, so now I'm going to have to either leave or, you know, we're going to have a separation. So that kind of ultimatum. But to actually sort of say, I'm going to withhold sex, or, you know, or you can't see the children, there's another one. Yeah. You know, in those kind of situations. Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. There we go, that's enough from me. We've got loads of calls already, so let's cut straight to them. Corinne, who's on the line first, please?
First, we've got Amanda from Lincolnshire on line 1.
Amanda from Lincolnshire, good morning.
Hiya, good morning.
So what's up with you, Amanda?
Oh, well, I got married on the 12th of January, and I've known my husband, 8 years, we've got 2 young children together. We do really want to stay together, but it's just completely breaking down. No communication at all.
Can I just ask, Amanda, because I am always fascinated by couples that are together for years and years and years and then get married.
Yeah.
Why did you get married?
Because we thought, well, we loved each other. Well, we love each other. You know, we've got a house, family. You know, we work well as a team, things like that.
It wasn't a sign that things were unravelling and you were hoping the marriage could give it a new lease of life after.
No, not at all. Okay, we've always talked about it and that, but you know, when we get on, we work really good together and that, and we started counselling and that. But I think it's just, I don't know. I just need some strong advice, really. OK, I think Francine will probably have lots of questions.
Yes, absolutely, Amanda. So you're arguing a lot. Is there a theme to the argument? Does it seem to be the same thing over and over?
To be honest, I think, I don't know, I don't want to put it all on myself, but I do sort of, there's little things that he really annoys me at, and, you know, I just go, not off my head, but, you know, I'm constantly at him all the time, you know.
You're constantly at him all the time?
Yeah, but I from him, you see, I just don't get any sort of, I just feel that he doesn't want me, that, you know, and all, that he doesn't love me, but he does things for me, you know, he does nice things for me, but I don't know, it's just...
He does do nice things for you?
Sorry?
Did you say he does do nice
things?
He
does, you know, he cooks some dinner and that, you know, he takes us out, things like that, but I don't know, I feel that he is blaming me for everything. You know, it's all my fault, it's all my fault, it's all my fault.
OK, and it also sounds like the other way round, what I'm hearing here. You see, when you speak to a man, if they hear criticism or judgment, their ears will fall off and they just won't be able to hear you anymore. So it's really, really difficult to criticise and judge a man and expect that in return you're going to get anything that you want from it. So if you think that you are speaking in a way which is blaming or judgmental or critical, then forget about getting anything that you want. Absolutely forget about it. You're going to have to find a way of actually expressing yourself.
Why is Amanda, right, feeling so many negative vibes from a guy who you were crazy about, who comes home and occasionally cooks you dinner and does nice things? I don't understand what the grumble is, Amanda.
Yeah. What's missing, Amanda? What is it that you want that you're not getting from him?
Well, I think it's just the feeling, really. You know, the nice hugs, but if I'm constantly at him, he's not going to do that, is he? So,
No.
I mean, there's room for improvement with me, but he's got a lot of opinions, you see, about relationships and that, and I don't know, it's just, he just seems to, he won't listen to what I've got to say, it's his opinion only,
just not
you know, that sort of thing.
Yes,
that's
he's not listening.
Right, okay, that's fine, you know.
Okay. Okay, so I think that really there's a conversation that needs to be had here. You need to ask him for what you want. I'm hearing that you need a lot more reassurance, that you need a lot more maybe spontaneous affection, more listening, all of that kind of thing. You need to ask for that. Again, I think I've said this before, ask, don't tell. Yeah. You know, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just listen to me. That's all I need. You don't need to solve any problems for me. Just take some time out to listen to me. And then take your time when you're talking to him. If there's something that you really want, instead of blaming him for not doing it, a lot of people are talking about what they don't want. Ask for what you do want rather than what you don't want him to do. And really be conscious of changing the way that you communicate and finding out from him, you know, really what it is that he wants from you as well. It's a two-way thing.
It's getting the communication back on track.
Absolutely.
Just missing each other. You can
Yes.
feel it from what you're saying, that there is actually no one problem. There's not like, oh, I hate him, or he's done this, or you've done that. You're just not connecting.
It's the biggest thing that I work with couples with. These communication skills, it's the key, absolutely the key. So when I'm working with couples, the biggest part of the work that we do is the communication skills, because what people do is they go up into their heads and they make up what they think the other person
absolutely,
means.
and we almost heard that from Amanda, or he's got views on marriage, but there's that...
But what views? Yes,
exactly,
absolutely.
Exactly. So ask, don't tell. Right. Amanda, good advice. I'm taking it down as well.
Thanks,
Thank you
Amanda.
for the call. Good luck to you both. And let's have another one, please, Karen.
This is Emma now from London on line 3.
Emma, good morning.
Good morning.
So how's your relationship?
Well, I'm on a trial separation at the moment.
Okay,
it was my choice.
Right. Why did you want a trial separation?
Well, he's a frontline soldier, and he's come home a totally different person to when he left.
I can imagine. I can understand.
The army have done nothing about it. They know that we're separated. They know we've had problems. They've done nothing to counsel him or to counsel us. And I've kind of said to him, you know, that things need to change. You need to kind of sort yourself out before you even think about sorting us out. But I don't really know if that's the right way to go.
Okay, Emma, let me jump in there, because I think Francine's probably got lots more questions.
Yeah, okay. Emma, hi there. He's had an experience here that you and I can't even imagine. So he's been through stuff that, you know, the news can't even show us, this kind of thing. So what's going on for him is... It's almost an identity thing. He doesn't even know who he is in the world when he comes back. He knows who he was when he was there, but who is he now? And is all of this stuff important? And is there a purpose to it all? So if you can just imagine what must be going on for him, you know, I imagine must be going on for him.
In that case, is Emma not doing the right thing of actually saying, you take your space and sort yourself out, and I'll take my space? So is she doing the right thing?
You are doing the right thing, but on the other hand, what I'd also like you to be doing is to really understand what's happening for him so that you can support him. I like to think of a healing separation. So if this is...
Obviously that's difficult, because as you rightly said, and I've said to him so many times before, I will never, ever experience that in my life.
No, and you don't have to. You don't have to.
But then I can only be there so much. I mean, I've been there and I've tried to listen and, you know, be there as a shoulder to cry on, but he sees it as a sign of weakness. You know, in front of the boys, it's a sign of weakness. You're not a man anymore if you show your emotions. And he feels that he can't do that with me.
Right.
Okay, so then don't do that with him. So then just treat him just exactly as you used to treat him. Know in your heart that he's got stuff going on. Make sure that he gets the right kind of help to offload that. He needs the right kind of counselling.
If it's not coming from the army, then they need to get it themselves.
He needs to find it himself. Help him to find that. Do a bit of research on the internet. Find the kind of help that he needs. But as far as you're concerned, you treat him as you always did, and start maybe going out a little bit with him, doing some fun things, bringing him back into our world, because he's made a step from that world into this world. So support him that way. Do not feel sorry for him. This is for him to sort out, and you trust that he can do this for himself with the right help.
It must be the most difficult and painful type of problem to have, because he's changed by virtue of what he does for a living and what he does for all of us, and the impact then to be felt on a family unit must be devastating. But fascinating for you to say his problem for him to sort out, and maybe this separation is the right thing.
Yes.
Thank you very much
Thanks,
for that
Emma.
last call indeed. I wish you and your family the very best of luck. I do indeed. Now, almost out of time. I'm sorry, we could have probably got more calls in, but those were important. We needed to do them. If you did pick up the phone today, this morning, thank you. If you didn't get through and you still need relationship advice, one, you could check out Francine's website, thedivorcedoctor.co.uk. Details are on screen, there you go, just now. Or you could give a relator call on 08451 30 40 10. Thank you, Francine, for everything this morning. It is fascinating,
isn't it?
Absolutely fascinating. Now, tomorrow, what have we got? We've got Comics.